Hello and welcome. I'm Jane Appleby here on Cypress Mountain, one of my favorite places to visit and hike and be in the fresh air to paint. So I just did a 37-minute painting, and this is going to be a demonstration of a 37-stroke painting. And that number comes from an exercise that the late Robert Genn had given us to practice painting. And sometimes I find a beautiful painting can result with these methods. So right now I've picked up 10 stones because I'm going to do 10 at a time. And it helps to sort of be part of the place as well, to touch things and to be part of what I'm going to paint. So in some ways that's why I pick up stones in order to count these strokes. I suppose you could use fingers or your memory, but so I can start with deciding how I'll paint this because that's going to be crucial in a more deliberate type of painting with limited strokes. So I may want to build from dark to light and think about big shapes and loading the brush really well. So here's my first stroke. It's going to be a big tree here. Hopefully I have a big enough brush, which I probably don't, but it's okay. And it's going to be this big tree here. 1, 2, 3. Just counting that I'm not lifting. I'm still making this tree. And does it have a little bit of a dark here? So I'm going to carry this dark. It's a good dark, so I'm going to carry it, and this could be one stroke because I haven't lifted it. Finish this 37-stroke painting, and here again I can stand back from it and analyze what has happened, whether I have enough value tone and color, rhythms, things like that. And the mirror of course helps put it in reverse to see what kind of things could need improvement. And how I decide that is if something catches my eye just a little bit too much, I would reduce it. So I could carry on from this painting and establish a little bit more rendering to it if I wanted. But sometimes this exercise can end up being quite a pleasant, playful little piece. I know the imagery is flattened, and that's because I had to use the limited strokes of 37 strokes where I counted each stroke with a stone. But what I really found important with this exercise is that you really can get familiar with how your brush works. So a larger brush will allow you to cover big areas quickly and blend, and smaller brushes can have an interesting rhythm in them and add highlights to your piece and detail. So you can practice a variety of brushes, including a palette knife where some texture can be incorporated. And it can be a good way to see which way you prefer to paint.